This is the continuation of journals. What I would like for dinner is a half cheeseburger, a half serving of half-Z cereal, and a half cup of Coke. This dinner is going to last me pretty long. What I had for dinner is a half serving of corn and a half cookie and 1.5 cup of root beer. That was sure a long-lasting dinner. I did not really like the taste of the corn. That's why. What is my favorite sport? My favorite sport is probably baseball. That is about the only sport I do good in, and some people trust me in. I also like hitting the balls. One thing I should do is stop buying cassettes. My mom is getting mad because I have very many of them. I have almost 300 of them. It does not look like I have 300 because I hide them. I don't really like it myself. My favorite restaurant is probably Sizzler. They serve very good food. I usually eat cheeseburger or fish and chips. What I would like to do tonight is do my forever homework. I call it forever homework because it takes forever to finish it. The homework is helping my dad finish making the TV and bedroom. We're putting the walls up. They're made of 2x4s instead of plywood. What I would like to do tomorrow is eat 3.5 pieces of cheese. I got to open the refrigerator door fast before my mom catches me. I usually get mad at when it happens. What I did for Saturday is play some music. I played heavy metal and light metal music. I played all kinds of music for about 2 hours. I also played Mexican music. My favorite means of transportation is by riding a turtle. At least I don't have to worry about getting into an accident with this slow turtle, even though it takes a long time to get there. It would be fun riding in a trailer and the fat turtle pushing it. One thing I want my parents to see tonight is I got a C- in math. I never knew I was going to get a C- in math. My parents get pretty mad when I have a C- in math. My favorite subject in school is mechanical drawing. It is fun drawing stuff. There for sure is no homework. It is pretty fun measuring the lines. My favorite day of the week is Friday, like today. I know that we don't have to wake up at 7 o'clock anymore for 2 days. I also have plenty of time to do my math homework. One thing I plan to do during the spring recess is go to the store and get an adapter for my Atari. That is the only thing I need to make it work. I'll need joysticks too. Another thing I plan to do during the spring recess is look for all the things I lost. Get so tired of looking for things that my dad wants that I could go to sleep. I always have to look for words that I want in the dictionary. One thing that happened this morning is I went to Northview to sing and all that stuff. And I had to come back to Las Palmas at 11 o'clock. And so I missed second and third period classes. The third thing I plan to do during the spring recess is play some records and tapes and hear the radio too. I like hearing break music and disco more than heavy metal. I play music until I get tired of it. What I plan to do at 2:30 today is fill in the drawer tape holder that I just bought yesterday. I put it on top of the old drawer tape holder that I bought 5 months ago. They both together hold 72 boxed tapes. One thing I did during the spring break is stayed home. I was sick, that is why I stayed home. I had the cold. This lasted for about 3 days. I hate having colds. Another thing I did during the spring break is I brought my stereo to my next door neighbor's garage, and my friends brought his in the garage. We played the break and pop records, and my brothers danced. I was lucky that the stereo was not heavy for me. The third thing that I did during the spring break is looked for all the things that I lost one day. But I did not find a single thing that I lost one day. It looks like I lose something and lose it forever. Sometimes it's a blunder for me because I'm looking for something and I have it right in my hand. One thing I did over the weekend is helped my dad put the black paper on the roof of the new room. I stapled it into the roof. We did this for about 1 hour. I feel that this school is a little bit below average because the work is hard. I want to work because I want to have good grades so I could get good money for my parents, but it's too hard. There is also never anything to do at break or lunch. I feel that my house is a little bit below average because it is so messy sometimes. We have to stay and clean it up, and we're not the ones that does it. And the roof is all messed up. The tile floor is falling apart, but the unfinished new rooms make it go a lot above par. If I were a sorcerer or sorceress, I would probably do anything in the world. I would make $2 million, or clean the house, or build the rooms. I would like to be a sorcerer or sorceress. The reasons why I'm not at the beach today is because reason number one, I don't feel like going. Reason number two, I get all full of sand when I get out of the water. Reason number three, water is too salty. Reason number four, I have to go to this school. Reason number five, I think there's piranhas in the water. Nope, I did not go to the beach at all this weekend because it was too cold. We did not have a car, and I had to do housework, and I forgot all about it. One trip I would like to go is a trip to Mexico because I like to see my grandma and my cousin at Guadalajara. It would be pretty fun over there, but Guadalajara is old. I'm not sure I like that. One thing I like that happened last night, I looked at the fish bowl. I saw that the fish looked dead because he was bent and standing still, but he was not dead. We did not know what to do, so we left him here there all night. We still was not. One thing that happened last night, I looked at the fish bowl. I saw that the fish looked dead and because he was bent and standing still, but he was not dead. We did not know what to do, so we left him there all night. He still was not dead. One thing that is always true is that my room is always messy. I don't know why. It is so messy that I can't even walk to the window sometimes. There are old books, dolls, paper, cassettes, and other junk in this mess. One thing I did over the weekend is I went to Price Club that we bought food and other stuff. We got some cake mix and so we can make a cake. My little sister is having her 4th birthday on the 15th of May. One thing I would like to see happen during the Spirit Week is rain all of a sudden. Everybody would be getting all wet. I don't know what would happen next if it rained all of a sudden. One theme I would like to have is the loudest mouth day. There would be 6 people about the same size. Each one would have to say something different. If if I was in it, I would be in last place because I don't have that much volume. What I would do if I were in Hawaii now, I would dig a hole. I would make 10 holes. The reason I do this is to kill time while I'm waiting till my mom and dad picks me up. I would rather be a sanitation technician. Why? Because I could find value. I may even find Hot Wheel cars there. I also could earn a lot of money. One thing I did over the weekend is move the stereo and all the other stuff out of the room except the bed to the living room for about a month or so my dad and uncle could make the wall to make the room smaller and the hall longer. Skip this page on to the next. One more thing I did over the weekend is talked not very loud. I talked for about 30 minutes. I was not talking to anyone or was not talking about anything. The third thing I did over the weekend is listen to the song Want a New Drug. I played it about 10 times, almost full blasting. I had an earache from having it loud. That is one reason why I do not have good hearing. Did I enjoy my holiday? Not even. Absolutely not. Because first of all, it was steaming hot in the house and double steaming hot outside. My dad made us work on the roof, putting the shingles on. The shingles and the roof was steaming hot too. It seemed like the roof would not let us even touch it because it was so hot. And second of all, it was boring like anything. What I would like for my birthday is smaller speakers for the stereo because the ones that I have are too loud even on just volume 1. I could hardly even use it when my parents are there because of that. One place I plan to go this summer is to the beach because I would like to get cooled down from the heat that I go through, but I hate to get all full of sand on me, especially on my arms. I sometimes plan to go to beaches every summer. What I want to do Saturday night is cut my hair pretty short. My hair is long enough to be hard to comb. It also bothers me. What I did Saturday night is helped my dad put on the black paper and the chicken wire over the wall of the new room that we started building 3 months ago. I got a cut on my hand when I put the wire up. I would call this wire chicken wire because it looks like the wire they use as fences for the farm chickens. How I should behave in a classroom is I don't know, because I'm always behaved in classrooms. I talk very little, 5% of 100 because I'm behaving. I got very little detentions because I behaved. I got only one detention in my sixth period class for throwing things in the whole year. One thing we could do overnight is sleep in the new rooms, even though it's not finished yet. We put the wire and the black paper and the insulation, and it is pretty warm in there. We're going to put the chalk walls up too. Why is school important? Because it is important to learn to read and other stuff. Math is one of the most important things to learn. We or I will be using these things now that we or I know to do math or reading or other stuff. The answer is no, because we start to work like about 5 minutes after the tardy bell rings. I had very many tardies in my first period class through the year, and I did not get in trouble. At least we don't start the work right after the tardy bell rings. One thing I plan to do this summer is go to summer school. I did not want to go, but my mom made me go. This school is pretty far, so my mom is going to have to take me and pick me up from school every day. My two classes are crafts and introduction to computers. Another thing I plan to do this summer is finish building the rooms. We're very close of finishing them. All we got to do is finish the bathroom and finish the roof, put the plaster and the chalk walls and the carpet. All that is going to take about 1 month. Another thing I plan to do this summer is play Atari games, now that I got an adapter for it. I got a new game too. It's Demon Attack. I haven't played this game on Color TV yet, and I want to. That's the end of the book. I am finally done with it. Now enjoy reading this book every day now. August 7th, 1984. Today's August 8th now. See, only 4 more days till my birthday. And these cassettes mostly have my voice in it, huh? Do you hear that music? Well, that's from the key voices or Hector's in my big recorder. I'll be lying now.